Welcome back to another garden tour. I thought I would just do another update and see how things have grown. These are my ground cherries. And they're growing right into the cucumbers, or the cucumbers are growing into the ground cherries, either one. But I have lots of little fruit here, not quite ripe. And here are my cucumbers. Going wild. Got my tomatoes. Here's my okra. I have an okra ready. I'm still not sure what to do with the okra. I guess I could try and fry it. I've been giving it to my cousin who likes okra. So at least they're being eaten. Here's some basil. I've cut off a bunch of that to try and make pesto. These are more tomatoes. And this plant actually fell over. It's so heavy it had fallen over. And I was going to try and stake it back up, but I can see we're starting to get ripe. Yay! So now I'm not really sure what to do. I tied up a few little arms of tomatoes, but sometimes this gets so heavy when I tie it up it just kind of folds, and I'm afraid that's what was going to happen with these. I didn't want to break the branch and risk losing all those tomatoes. So I have, it's this one. I have some more red ones. Oh, my finger's in the way. I don't know if you can see down in here. So they're starting to ripen. Oh, I was going to show you. So all of these tomatoes, I planted an egg in them, in the hole, before I put the plant over it. And I've heard that's supposed to help with calcium to prevent blossom end rot. And here is one with blossom end rot. So I actually left this on to show you this plant and this plant. I did not put eggs in. I actually forgot. These were the first two plants that I planted. So these ones seem to be doing okay. This one I tied up. It was laying on the ground. That's why it's so dirty. Don't really notice anything wrong with these. And let's check this. None on these. So just this one has the end rot. I'm hoping it's just that one. So I'll move on down here to my wild squash. So here's my squash. It's growing through the fence onto the lawn. All of this is squash. All of this. All of this. So there used to be a space here between, these are cucumbers, and the squash. But that has totally disappeared, and it's just, the squash is just going crazy, growing right over top of everything, which I love. I love to see it's healthy, it's good, it's growing. There's so many little squashes. There's one, there's a bunch more. There's some bigger ones in here. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so excited. These are acorn squash. So I'm not complaining that it's growing into absolutely everything, but it has gone completely wild. There was actually the plant, there's two plants, and one starts about here, and all of this was empty space. And I had planted cucumber seeds. There were two more hills, but I'm glad they never come up. Those cucumbers didn't germinate, and I'm glad they didn't, because I would not have room for them. And I'm just going to bring over here. These are, this is one I'm growing for seed. Now, Oh, I thought there was another one. There's another one up here. Here it is. I've read when they're orange like this, or yellow, that you can pick them and they're ripe, which are ready for seeds. Then I've seen you're supposed to wait until they're mushy. Here's another one. I can get in closer on this one. So these are still extremely firm. So I don't know. I have not saved seeds from cucumbers before. These are national pickling cucumbers. So the size of these is enormous. I'm just not really sure when. So I'm just gonna leave them for now. I don't really know. My mom thought they might burst if they get too big. So I am worried about that maybe. Or maybe they just start to rot, which is when I've seen is the ideal time to pick them. These are all my cayenne peppers still. Growing. Haven't turned red yet. Except, woohoo, we got one right here. Starting to turn red, so I'm super excited about that. Oh, look at this one. This one's like a little curlicue. That one's fun. These are my ghost chilies that have literally exploded in a big weed. They have just exploded lately. They were so close to the ground, but now they have beautiful flowers. So I was a little worried that I wasn't gonna get any. This one might actually already be starting. Yay, yay, yay. That's really good. I was worried that they wouldn't have enough time to mature. And that is jalapeno. I have quite a few jalapenos. Some on these plants. So I'm probably going to start fermenting these jalapenos because I want to make hot sauce. And here's a cherry bomb. And this one I'm going to save for seed because it flowered, started producing fruit before any of them. So this one was not cross-pollinated this year. It might have been last year, so we'll see. These are my paprika, which are frigging huge. Look at the size of this, look. This is my hand, and this is the pepper. Crazy. I've never grown these before, but they are friggin' huge. And I think they're supposed to turn red because the powder's red, so I'm just leaving them. Then we got my bush beans. These are yellow. Only 2 of them survived the pest attack. And these are green, and they're doing really well. And my corn is finally coming along. And these are more pickling cucumbers. I still have my cucumber beetles. I used to come out about 3 times a day and spray them with soap and water, but I've sort of been neglecting that lately. They still look to be doing okay. And I have another giant one in here. Now this has been on the vine for a long time. And it's got white lines on it. I don't know what that is. And it is hard as a rock. And there's also another one over here I actually didn't know about. So I'm gonna have more seeds than I know what to do with. So I'm just leaving them. This is a red rocket. couldn't remember what it was last time, but it's a red rocket. So those got nice flowers. I was worried about it not growing because these are blue Adirondack blue potatoes, and they're kind of being taken over by cucumbers, but going strong. Beets. These I've replanted more bush beans. So I'll have a second harvest of bush beans. And I've got carrots in here under the potatoes now. So this was squash. This was cabbage. But I've harvested both of them and I've already eaten them, so that was good. And here are my Brussels sprouts. And you can see, hopefully, it's a sunny day today. It's hard to see in the camera that there are Brussels sprouts growing, so I'm very excited. Never grown them before either. Oh. Let me take you around. These are black currants. And these are purple carrots. They're doing quite a bit, growing quite a bit slower. They're not doing as well as the yellow ones. So I'm just kind of letting them be. And these are my pumpkins, long pie pumpkins. So I have another one here that's pollinated, which is wonderful. And this one here. I live next to a farm. That was a cow. I love hearing cows. My grandparents had a farm with cows. Used to go over there, look at the cows, and now I live next to a farm. So it's nice. These are my purple bush beans, royal burgundy bush beans. And they are beautiful. This one I'm keeping for seed. I've never seen anything more beautiful. These are incredible. When you cook them, they turn green. So they're only purple when they're raw, but they are exquisite. They taste just like a regular green bean, but man, are they ever nice. I was through here yesterday and picked all my beans to give to my parents. Not a lot of those to see. These are shell peas. They've kind of just died. These on this side are snow peas, and they are taller than me now. But these, I've picked them young when they're like this, or even smaller when they're like this, or like that. And I don't know why these in particular aren't good to eat in the shell. The pod is very hard. It doesn't chew. It just my sister tried some too, and they didn't work for her either. So I'm not sure if these were mixed up, or because they're growing big. Like I could shell these and eat these peas now, and I'm not sure if snow peas are just immature shelling peas or not. If anyone knows, I'd love to know. The seed pack said they were snow peas, as opposed to other peas that said they were shelling peas. But see here, this one I could pick and eat. Pick it now. See if I can open it with one hand. So there's a pea right there. Honestly, it just tastes like a pea. So I don't know. I live on a highway. It's impossible not to hear the traffic, unfortunately. But these are just normal sized peas. So I'm not sure if shell peas are the same as snow peas. Anyway, I guess I have some more peas. They make beautiful flowers. And these ones are way taller than the ones I initially planted. My first shelling peas, so. I don't know. It's a mystery, but that's what growing food is all about. You never know what you're going to get sometimes, and sometimes it's just a nice surprise. So I think I'll leave it at that today. I have some peppers in pots and whatnot, but I just wanted to do a quick overview and just show how things have grown, the peas have grown. And man, my squash has just taken over. So hopefully next time I'll have more updates, maybe with the ripeness of these cucumbers, or maybe I'll have more red tomatoes, yay, or more red peppers. That would be excellent. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.